Donald Trump believes that he can bully anyone, anywhere, at any time for any reason. And he's kind of doing that. And in some instances, of course, he has been successful. But as he continues to decay, as his health declines, as his mental health declines, as we see more Republicans standing up to him here in the United States, it's actually having a ripple effect across the globe. Other countries realize that this is a very weak and pathetic man that they don't have to take crap from. And nowhere is that better exemplified right now than the country of Canada. Donald Trump has been trying to bully Canada for months to end their boycott of American liquor, which began, towards the beginning of last year, actually, when Donald Trump announced all of these different tariffs on goods coming from Canada into the United States. He threatened to completely derail and dismantle the Canadian automotive industry, and he has threatened to make Canada the 51st state. So all of that added together caused Canadian provinces to effectively completely boycott American liquor. They were pulling it off the store shelves. They're not buying it anymore. And it has been devastating for American producers, to the point where the makers of Jack Daniels reported a 60% drop in sales just from losing those Canadian markets. More than half of their yearly sales gone because of this Canadian boycott. So Trump has been trying to pressure Canada into bringing American liquor back onto the shelves by saying, we're not going to have any trade negotiations until you bring back the Jack Daniels. Well, Canada, not buying it, has said, fine, we won't have trade negotiations. We're not going to bring back your liquor, but we're not going to cave into your demands that this is the criteria for having these talks. You want to have the talks? Let's have the talks. After we have the talks, after you get rid of the tariffs that are already in place, then we'll bring the liquor back. To put it another way, Trump threatened Canada, Trump tried to bully Canada, and Canada called his bluff and effectively won the situation. So 73% of Canadians now support continuing the boycott. So we're not talking about just a few disgruntled lawmakers up in Canada who aren't happy with the U.S. We are talking about almost 3/4 of the country says, yeah, screw them. We don't need them. We've got Canadian liquor. We'll be just fine. The U.S., on the other hand, not so much. Hundreds of millions of dollars has been lost by these U.S. distilleries. In fact, Brown-Forman, the company that owns Jack Daniels, said that the CEO said the boycott is worse than a tariff. That's how much it's costing them. We could see mass layoffs in the liquor industry here in the United States this year to compensate for the losses they are experiencing due to Donald Trump's pig-headedness. But the White House doesn't see it that way. The White House issued this statement when asked for comment on the story to the Daily Beast. They said, quote, President Trump's skillful use of tariffs has created unprecedented market access for American products to economies that in total are worth over $30 trillion with over 1 billion people. As these trade deals and the administration's pro-growth policies of deregulation and working-class tax cuts take effect, it's going to be bottoms up for American distillers, brewers, and winemakers. Yeah, but literally the opposite's happening. Like the pro-growth agenda, they're shrinking. The tax cuts for the working class. Nope. All those tax cuts are going to those at the top. In fact, the lower income folks actually are going to see their taxes go up this year. So everything that the White House said in this statement is a lie. They're like, the brewers, the winemakers, the distillers, they're all doing great. No, they're literally telling us we're dying, but you're just like, nah, they're good. You can't solve a problem, you can't fix a problem if you refuse to admit there is a problem, right? The first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. But not with this administration. So buckle up, American liquor industry. Canada is not blinking, and Trump is too stupid to admit that he's made the biggest mistake a president has made since George W. Bush marched the U.S. into Iraq. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.